Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Atom RPG with me, Bring It On. Let's speak to some more stalkers on the beach. A man with cropped gray hair, dressed as a stalker, but without the typical canvas backpack. He nods at you and talks in the hoarse growl of a heavy smoker. I see we have a newcomer. I'm Cust. Did you want to ask me something? Or would you like to discuss a philosophical matter? I have a couple questions for you. Shoot and I'll do what I can. That's our custom here. How is life here? You can see for yourself. Hard, poor, pointless, but free. If you're looking for a wild life, there's no government or police here. Just a pack of mostly single men who get their kicks exploring treacherous and frightening ruins for a handful of kopecks. It's so romantic. Another question. Ask away. What are you doing here? Well, I have some grub stashed. I talk to people, eat, drink, and learn about new locations. When I run out of tins, I take my old Geiger counter and set out on another raid. That's it. Very interesting. Another question. Go on. Is there a hotel or tavern around here? No way. Ha. People say a mutant opened something of the kind in the neighborhood, but I don't believe it. Who would stay there? If gangsters come, who will you turn to for protection? And besides, where can you even build a tavern around here? All the buildings are radioactive, contaminated. A bar and a tent sounds stupid, doesn't it? The Stalkers have something of a base in the heart of this city, but it's nothing. I see. Next question. Have you heard any interesting rumors? Very few are left from those who lived here before the war. Rumor has it that after the bombing, the survivors set up a camp on the outskirts, other side of the river. There was an engineer among them. Such a weirdo. He tried to encourage the survivors to go down into the local metro. He was convinced there was a government bunker below, a radiation-free space full of medicine, medical equipment, food, and communications gear. Now this is all quite plausible. He added they needed to hurry and get down there because if the radiation poisoning finished him, no one else would ever find a way into the bunker. He said the facility is guarded by a talking computer, which granted access only if recognized your face. Utter nonsense. A talking computer. What next? A talking golden fish that can increase your personal skills? So both these things are real things. I just don't have the luck. If I was willing to put the time into it, I could probably get the golden fish. But, because I only have 1 point of luck, I don't think it's going to be worth the time investment. Indeed. Thank you for your story. Another question. Let's change the subject. Suit yourself. You offered to discuss philosophic matters. What are they? Well... Cuss looks you straight in the eye. His look is hard, serious, and impenetrable. The man wants something from you. You never guess what it is from the look in his eyes. How much do you think a man's life is worth? Depends on the person. I try to avoid killing when I can. The man gives an understanding nod and crosses his arms on his chest. You took the words right out of my mouth. I've never heard a decent man, but we're talking about a scumbag. A true bastard. There's a gang led by a guy called Goober, walking around within the city's perimeter. I and many others have wanted him dead for a while now. This piece of crap believes he's the savior of the wasteland. He and his sidekicks wander around, shoot a few mutants and gangsters, then pop into our tent city to put the squeeze on people, for protection and ammunition. Some pay him gladly and thank him, but I remember him as a different man, back when I myself was a gangster, back when... Cuss covers his face with his hands. When he ravished my sister Mashutka behind the barn. And when he was done with his cursed games, he cut her throat. Her tears and sniffles got on his nerves, he said. Right this wrong, brother. Kill the bastard, and I'll give you everything I have. I can deal with him. Wonderful. Goober and his men usually work in the south end of the city. Get rid of him and return to me for your reward. Okay, I'll go find him. Alright, let's talk to this fine gentleman. You see a tall, thin man. He looks as if he's waiting for you to start a fight. Eventually he says, What do you want? Haven't you heard that the Artyom and Bro company is closed? I'm Artyom, so I know this to be true. I'm no longer in the mood to stride the ruins. Sorry. I wanted to ask a few questions. If you really want to, who am I to stop you? And what do you do for a living? Long ago, me and my brother led people into the ruins all around the map. We made it our prime source of income, but then it all went bust. Let's not dwell on that, okay? Okay, we won't. Next question. Well? How do you like this place? I used to call this place home. But after all that's happened, I wish I'd moved to Pokolevka or Tridigrad long ago. As soon as I get enough money, I'm out of here. I'll have a nice trip then. Next question. Now where do you recommend I go from here? That's against the Stalker ethos. Everyone recommends good places. Nobody will venture out to find new ones. Lots of stuff going on in the dead. Lots of stuff going on in the dead city. You just need to go find it. Nice advice. Next question. Have you heard any good rumors lately? People always talk about the man-eating giant from the wastes. I thought it was a joke. Then that bastard ate my uncle Zhorka's Sokol. Well, I didn't actually see it happen, but Zhorka told me it was awful. First, his body was crushed into paste by teeth the size of boulders. Then he was swallowed, along with tens of gallons of vile, fetid spit, and finally splashed down in the acid-filled stomach of the monster. Now he can't even enter his own home, because the doorway looks too much like a giant's mouth. How could your uncle tell you about his experience if he was eaten by El Gordo the Giant? In a letter. He told it to me in a letter. I highly doubt that oh my gosh, I can't read. I highly doubt that is a true story. There we go. Alright, let's change the subject. What else can I do for you? Why are you so sad? You need help with something? The man squints at you sadly. Sure. Bring my brother back from the dead. That's all I need. Oh, so that's why you're troubled. How did it happen? Why even ask? We were stalkers. We were on a raid, had our packs full of stuff. We're already leaving a ruin because we'd heard inhuman screams in the distance. But my brother, he stopped for a moment. For that error, he was torn apart by some kind of monster. I acted on reflex. Seeing a half-meter-long talon jutting out of my brother's head, I ran without turning back. Didn't even see what kind of mutant killed him. Accept my condolences, partner. Thanks. Wow, this is a big wall of text. Thanks. Don't worry about me. I know he's alright now. I went to the Sand Maidens and gave them some canned food, some vodka, and half an elk. Then I danced and I pranced, and I sang with them for a while until they told me they can see my big bro right at the feet of the Black Goat's forest throne, with the bow in his hands, getting pumped before the eternal hunt. Don't get me wrong, I miss him here in the mortal realm. It's just that, like that one classy chick used to sing, I know we'll meet again some sunny day, so it's not all bad. Still kinda sad. Change the subject. Alright, we're out of here. Let's talk to the last stalker on the beach. A thin man squats before you, nervously smoking a ciggy. He looks crestfallen. When he spots you, he spits out the finished joint. What are you looking at, newbie? Let me dampen your good spirits with some hard truth. You just wasted your money. There's nothing good in the dead city. Nothing at all. A nice welcome. Who are you again? Just some idiot like you. Except I wised up enough to want to ditch this place. You'll come around as well, if you live that long. You don't get tortured and murdered by the serial killer we call the Woodpecker. You don't stumble into a raging dust storm. If some mutants or bandits don't mess you up and turn your skin into belts. Ah, even if you dodge absolutely everything else, there's always the cancer. That one's guaranteed. Cool. What was that about a serial killer? Leave now, or one day you'll meet him. But if you are crazy enough, look for a man named Curtis or Kurds. He can tell you more. Tell me about your storms. Radiation isn't too scary when it's all concentrated in one place, like a rusty old truck. You just walk around it, right? But when it's in the dust, and the dust blows every which way, gets in your nose and mouth, it's all over if you get caught in a storm like that. How are things with mutants and bandits around here? There's a lot of that stuff here too. Some of the better off bandits even made themselves a base, just like the Stalkers. And there's plenty of angry, crazed mutants in the city. Why is there a higher risk of cancer in these parts? From the rads, from the crappy food, from the dust everywhere. I'm telling you, nobody dies a natural death in this place. Not enough time for that. The city is cursed. Alright already, I got the message. Stop spooking me. Bye. Welcome to hell, Greenhorn. Look around and make yourself at home, if you don't value your health too much. I for one am done with this place. The stalker shakes his fist at the giant ruins on the horizon. I hate this place, hate its very being. Screw it all. I begged the local ship captain to let me work my way back to mainland. I'm through with this city. I'd rather sleep in the cargo hold of this ship than in this crap camp. Do what you like, I don't care. The man who found himself disenchanted with the dead city still spends his time in the improvised Stalker Bay area, squatting low on the ground and grabbing to anyone who will listen. Welcome to hell. Yeah, see you later, dude. Alright. Hey, skeleton. We're doing once around the intro, or not intro, entrance, there we go, that's what I'm trying to say. These stalkers aren't very good at their jobs if they have all this loot just laying around at the entrance to the dead city. Well, it's not worth a lot. It is worth something. Can I take this? I sure can. What about the container he's sitting on? Nope. Alright. It's a decent payout for a bunch of very easy to find loot. Why didn't I even loot this guy? Yeah, these stalkers are awful at their jobs. Alright, let's venture into the dead city and begin exploring. We've learned of a couple locations already. We know about a stalker base, and we know about a bandit base. I forgot. Nothing's been revealed to us yet. I believe the stalker base is to the north, along this main road here. I don't remember if this park is a location or not. Yeah, so this is the stalker base right here. You're ambushed by city bandits. What do you do? Attack. Of course. What's my radiation at? It's only at 250, that's not so bad. Where are these guys at? I see 1, 2, 3, 4. If that's it, it's not so bad. Come on, team. Let's go bash some bandits. There's a lot of health. 140. Sharpened knife, rusty sawed-off shotgun, and a battle gauntlet. This guy's going to be a problem. Luckily he's up front, so he's going to take a lot of shots before he gets to us. Oh, sweet. Okay, let's hope Hex didn't finish him off, but that's fine. Because I can do that. Worried that I got hungry in the middle of combat. Ah, 48 damage. Good job, Zolbars. So as long as he doesn't die, we're in good shape. Nice. Alright, nothing crazy. I'll take that and that. Alexander, you can carry the rest. Three super stims. That's really good. He's a little over encumbered. What do I not need to bring with me? I guess we don't need rope. I have rope. So we do need rope, I believe, while we're here in the Dead City, but not more than I already have. Actually, how much do I have? I have 3. Yeah, that should be more than enough. More than enough indeed. Alright, we'll grab the valuable stuff. Actually, we can take everything because we're right next to the camp. We shouldn't run into another random encounter. So we just get there and then trade all the stuff Alexander has in his inventory. I can't talk or read. What a rough day for a Let's Play. Alright, welcome to the Stalker camp. Of course, the first thing we do when we show up is desecrate any graves we come across, because the people in the graves aren't using their loot anymore. You feel a strange fear as you near the grave, as if someone is watching you with a hateful stare. Look at the grave. Someone wrote on a shabby-looking cross, Home Oksana, 1974 to 2004. Hanged by the neck for thievery, by order of the Stalker Justice. The feeling that you're being watched intensifies. Look at the grave. Dig out the grave? You shake your head and start working. The grave isn't very deep. You quickly uncover the dried up corpse of a woman. The withered body is the only thing buried here. Okay, well, I'm sure nothing bad will come of that. I'm pretty sure it's just one of the people in here that saw me do it. He judges me for it. Oh, plenty more graves to go. Alright, let's keep going. That's a good haul. Like most of the graves we've come across, these actually have some good stuff in them. All the skeletons in this area have been looted. So, good job to, I guess, to the stalkers in this area. Fourth tier sniper rifle. A bearded man in a pilot's helmet twitches as you come closer. Judging by the circles around his eyes, he's either an insomniac or an alcoholic. Possibly both. Why so glum, chum? Why should I not be glum? How's guard duty working out for you? Don't ask. One good thing is we finally caught homeless Sonia, a thief who's stolen from the camp many times. I wish it was so easy to get rid of the other bandits and mutated freaks we have in this neighborhood, but that's simply a dream. Anything interesting going around here? Or anything interesting around here? Here on the base? Nothing really. All the people are the same. Sometimes new fish arrive, like you for example. The new fish tends to get fried up and eaten by this place rather quickly. I don't even know what I'm doing here. One day I'm going to pack up and leave the dead city. Have you heard anything interesting? One guy said he saw a weird creature nearby. A creepy woman-bird hybrid. Some found the tale amusing, but it gave me a few more gray hairs. Okay. Good luck on your post, stalker. I should go. A masked man meets you with a careful nod, making it clear he has no interest in further chats. What are you guarding here, bud? The stalker base inside the dead city. We have two more or less civil places. The harbor you probably know already, and this hellhole right here. You can walk around, chat to some traders. There, see? Oksana is ready to make a sale, and there are more interesting people in that building over yonder. Do you know of any interesting places? What sort of interesting places are you looking for in this dump? You take a look at the ruins of the old institute. It's rather dangerous, so we don't go there ourselves. But that means you might find something good out there. The stalker invites you to show him your map. He draws a circle on it with a pencil stub. What sort of rumors do you hear in this place? Rumors, meh. Don't really think about those too much. Last thing I heard concerned some circus that recently opened near Krasno. I don't expect to ever perform here. Well, good luck on your post, stalker. I should go. So I think he just gave us a location for the Institute, which is extremely valuable information, because that's where we have to go for the main quest. Some more diesel. A mighty woman of around 40, wearing an army uniform and typical stalker jacket, nods at you. Welcome to hell, buddy. Want to trade? What a weird way of saying hello. It's just our traditional way of saying hello to newcomers. Got that from Corsair the Stalker. Some folks might tell you the phrase originated someplace else, but what do they know? Have you been here long? The woman laughs out loud. Yeah, you might say I'm a veteran. Who's this Corsair character? He came here way back when the city's local population was still hanging around. At night, the city glowed with rads. Didn't stop good old Corsair from raiding the ruins. Whenever someone new stumbled into town and spotted him stealing canned goods from abandoned stores, or getting his hands on some tech, he would always wave and yell, "Welcome to hell, buddy. Want to help me carry this back to camp?" That's how the phrase started. Then Corsair left. Or not, if you believe crazy legends. I'm a huge fan of legends. Care to share? If you enjoy listening to bullcrap, sure. A few of the local idiots say they still hear Corsair's voice in the old ruins when there's danger nearby. Like one guy heard his voice on the south side of the city, warning him not to go any further into the Myrmidon nest, since there are too many soldier ants. Another dude swears he heard Corsair in the old tunnels to the north. The catch is, nobody could have survived for that long in the places where they heard the voice, so it can't be him. Gotcha. Want to change the subject? Let's. Want to trade? I'd rather ask you some questions. Trade would be much more useful, but fine. I'll hear you out. I can see you're new here. Who are you, anyway? My name is Oksana. You should keep your name to yourself. We have this tradition here. When a newbie dies, it's up to those who knew his name to bury him. I'm not looking to spend my day with a shovel. Right. Nice to meet you, Oksana. Another question. Where are you from? I'm from Luki, but I started the traveling life young. I've been to Minsk, Daugavpils, and even to the inner ring of the Moscow devastation. A nice list of accomplishments. Next question. Ask away. Tell me about this place here. Old men are always going on about the Dead City being a famous port back in the day. It's famous nowadays too, for being a death trap and also a treasury. Did you know there's so much copper wiring in the ruins, it could turn 1,000 stalkers into millionaires? Alas, even the copper is hard to extract from this awful place. Yeah, the war sure did turn things around. Another question. Share some rumors with me. My colleague, Trader Dubrovin, was never known for his strong nerves, but this time he's really gone mental. I don't advise talking to him. You'll catch the crazy. I'll note that. Thanks. Another question. Change subject. Let's trade, although I prefer a discount. Not gonna work. The prices are right as they are. Alright, show me your wares. Does she have anything worth buying? Some of this ammunition is good. I would like to have this. 46 rubles is a little steep, though. Oh wait, I have plenty of stuff to trade. What am I talking about? Give me all of your ammunition, and I'll see what I can trade for it. Alright, well there we go. See to Fidel, Hexogen, 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 and Fidel. Don't spend it all in one place, guys. He's still over encumbered, but there's some more merchants here. Well, not the most grandiose accommodations, but better than sleeping out in the open, irradiated city. Was there always a way down here? Don't remember that being a thing. Alright, let's talk to this guy. By talk to him, I mean trade with him for his ammunition. Alright, 607. Should be easy to... Oh, wait. Wait, what? Oh, Battle Gauntlet's worth a lot. Whoops. Oh, whoops. Oh no, I didn't read it. Hold on. Let's reload that. Alright, let's do this one more time. Alright, what did I trade to him last time? I traded him that. I think this, that. Right there at it. Are the eyes of the unshaven, red-haired young man jump from one thing to the next, as if he's waiting on a punch in the gut. Seeing you, he takes his hands out of his pockets and starts talking really fast. What do you need? You here to trade or what? Or are you here to finish what Misha Altaisky started? I have friends here, just so you know. Now that's what the medics call being completely off your rocker, dear child. Quite a serious illness, despite the comical name. Don't make fun of me, old man. If you had my life, you'd act even crazier. I want to trade? Will I get a discount? No deal. You want to rob me or something? I'm selling cheap as it is. Take it or leave it. Let me ask you a few questions. The trader winks a few times and nods. You can ask your questions, I suppose. It's just that I see everyone as an enemy nowadays. What's your name anyway? I'm Dubravin the Merchant. Oh god. I feel that soon someone will chisel that name into the rock that'll mark my grave. Why would you think that? You're not that old. Another question. Yeah, ask away. What are you doing here? Can you see my backpack? I'm a merchant. At least I try to be one when I'm calm enough. Nowadays I'm so anxious, I barely spend any time trading at all. Maybe that's for the best. Another question. Tell me about this place here. What's there to tell? Or what's to tell? It's the Dead City. A graveyard of old tech and radioactive waste. A haven for terrible creatures. Back in the day, I at least had true friends nearby. Now even that's gone. Treachery doesn't seem like it would be the worst problem with living here. Another question. The trader nods nervously. I got any good rumors to share? They say that somewhere in the city there's a buried computer. A copy of Lenin's brain, made with all sorts of pre-war tech. It's allegedly called Villain AI. When its proud creators finally turned it on, it told them how to find a peaceful solution to the war. But before the Postal Service could deliver the instructions to Kremlin, the bombs were already falling. Sounds pretty silly. Next question. Let's change the subject. The man shrugs as if adjusting his clothes against the cold. Now, why are you so nervous, comrade? The man looks at you with surprise and goes all pale, as if recollecting something horrifying. Sorry, recollecting. It happens a few days ago. I thought I'd drink a few vodkas with the guys. When I neared the harbor, a bullet whistled past my head. And then another one. I ducked into cover. That's when I took out my binoculars and saw Misha Altaisky shooting at me with his Vintorez. He was shooting, screaming, and flailing around like a crazy man. Why would he do that? Why? We drank together just last month. We're real friendly, too. What did I do to that bastard? Why did he want to kill me? And who will be the next to betray me? Brother, pal, buddy, friend, amigo. Please find out why he did what he did. I beg of you. Not knowing, it cuts me like a knife. I even pay you. When a friend fires upon a friend, the reason must be quite good. I'll check it out for you. But for now, let's switch topics. About that assignment. I've learned nothing new. Let's change the subject. Alright. Cool. So we have another quest for him. I'm going to call this episode here, and the next one will speak to these last two stalkers, and I guess go down here. I don't remember this being a thing. Or do I? It's kind of familiar. I don't know. Maybe it's part of the new content for the Dead City. A lot of stuff has been added to the Dead City. Either way, thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next one.